Have you ever tried to explain yourself and ended up feeling worse than before? You gave reasons. You shared your truth. You opened up completely, and they still didn't understand. Or worse, they used everything you said against you. You walked away feeling smaller, more confused, more ashamed. And here's the truth that nobody tells you. Some people do not want your explanation. They want your surrender. And today, you will learn exactly who these people are and why you must never explain yourself to them again. Friedrich Nietzsche, one of the most brutally honest thinkers who ever lived, said something that most people are not ready to hear. He said, "You do not owe the world an explanation for who you are, not your choices, not your silence, not your path." But most people spend their entire lives explaining themselves to people who were never truly listening, and every explanation they give costs them something: their confidence, their power, their sense of self. In this video you will learn exactly which people you should never explain yourself to, and the deep psychological reason why. Stay until the end. The last type of person will surprise you completely. Point 1. People who have already decided about you. Some people made up their mind about you a long time ago, before you spoke, before you acted, before you had a chance, and no explanation, no matter how clear, will ever change that. You can give them facts, evidence, logic, truth. They will twist it, ignore it, find a way to use it against you. The psychological reason is confirmation bias. Once someone decides who you are, their brain automatically filters out anything that contradicts that decision. They don't hear your explanation, they hear more proof of what they already believe. Nietzsche said, "The person who has judged you is not listening to you. They are listening to their own verdict." Stop explaining. Their mind was never open. Point 2. People who use your words against you. You have experienced this. You opened up. You explained your feelings, your reasons, your pain, and the very next argument, there it was. Everything you said turned into a weapon. But you said, "Remember when you told me?" Even you admitted that. This is not a mistake. This is not a misunderstanding. This is a pattern. The psychological reason is power through information. Some people collect your explanations like ammunition. The more you explain, the more they have to use against you. Every word you give them becomes a future weapon. Nietzsche warned, "Never give your sword to someone who has already shown you they want to use it against you. Your silence is your armor. Use it." Point 3. People who never explain themselves to you. Notice something important. The people who demand your explanations never give any of their own. They question your choices, your lifestyle, your decisions. But when you ask them why they did something, silence, deflection, anger, "I don't have to explain myself to you." And they are right. Nobody has to explain themselves. But here is the hidden truth. The relationship is not equal. They are taking, you are giving. They are powerful, you are shrinking. The psychological reason is dominance through accountability. By making you explain everything, they maintain control. Nietzsche understood, the one who always explains is always the one who is controlled. Stop playing by rules they never agreed to follow themselves. Point 4. People who are entertained by your struggle. Some people ask for your explanation, not to understand, but to watch you squirm, to see you uncomfortable, defensive, desperate to be understood. They enjoy the process of making you justify yourself. The questions keep coming. The goalposts keep moving. First, they want one answer, then another, and no matter what you say, it is never enough. The psychological reason is sadistic entertainment. Watching someone struggle to explain themselves gives certain people a deep sense of power. Your discomfort is their entertainment. Your desperation is their pleasure. Nietzsche called these people the ones who find joy in the pain of others. The moment you stop explaining, their game ends. Your silence is the only move that wins. Point 5. People who mistake explanation for weakness. Here is something painful but true. Some people see your explanation as weakness. The moment you start justifying yourself, they lose respect for you, not because you did something wrong, but because in their eyes, Confident people don't explain, confident people act, and let the results speak. Every time you explain, you signal, "I need your approval," and approval seeking is the fastest way to lose someone's respect forever. The psychological reason is dominance hierarchy. In the psychology of power, the one who explains is the one who is lower. The one who stays silent stays powerful. Nietzsche said, "The lion does not explain himself to the sheep." Stop explaining. Start being. Your actions are louder than your words will ever be. Point 6. People who will never truly understand you. And finally, there are people who simply cannot understand you. Not because they are stupid, not because your explanation is unclear, but because they have never lived what you have lived. They have never felt what you have felt. They have never wanted what you want, and no amount of explaining will ever build that bridge. You cannot explain color to someone who has never seen. You cannot explain music to someone who has never heard. The psychological reason is experiential gap. Understanding requires shared experience, and some gaps are simply too wide. Nietzsche said, "The most profound things cannot be explained, only lived." Stop trying to make everyone understand your depth. Not everyone is meant to go that deep with you. Here is the real reason you keep explaining yourself. And it is not what you think. It is not because you are weak. It is not because you lack confidence. The real reason is this. You believe that if you explain yourself clearly enough, they will finally understand, finally accept you, finally stop judging you. But that belief is the trap, because some people's judgment of you has nothing to do with understanding you. It has everything to do with controlling you. Nietzsche said, "The need to be understood by everyone is the cage most people never escape." Stop seeking understanding from people who profit from your confusion. So how do you break this pattern forever? Here are your 5 rules. Rule 1. Silence is not guilt. You do not have to fill every silence with an explanation. Staying quiet is not admitting wrongdoing. It is refusing to participate in a game designed for you to lose. Rule 2. Your actions are your only explanation. Stop using words to justify your choices. Let your results speak. Let your life speak. Results cannot be twisted. Results cannot be used against you. Words always can. Rule 3. Only explain to people who have earned it. Not everyone deserves access to your reasoning. Reserve your explanations for people who have proven, through consistent action, that they are truly on your side. Rule 4. Recognize the pattern early. The moment someone uses your explanation against you, even once, that relationship dynamic is revealed. Do not give them a second chance to do it again. Rule 5. Approve of yourself first. The real reason you over-explain is because you are seeking external validation. Build such a strong relationship with yourself that outside approval becomes unnecessary. When you approve of yourself, nobody else's verdict matters. You are not difficult to understand. You are simply too deep for people who only live on the surface. You are not wrong for your choices. You are simply too free for people who are still living in fear. Stop shrinking yourself into explanations that fit their limited understanding. Stop handing your power to people who were never worthy of it. Nietzsche said, "The individual who has to justify his existence to others has already surrendered it." Your existence needs no justification. Your path needs no approval. Your silence is not emptiness. It is power that most people will never understand. If this video resonated with you, if you felt something shift inside while watching this, share it with one person who is still over-explaining themselves to people who don't deserve it. And if you want more psychology and philosophy that gives you back your power, subscribe. A new truth drops every single week. You owe no one an explanation for who you are.